this means is that the message text in the Drupal theme needs some CSS love. This is often overlooked, where the message, like you have saved, the post has been saved, that kind of thing, is not displayed clearly and people miss it. It's an important thing to give people feedback, and this is already right there in the theme, and you can target it with CSS alone. You don't need to do any programming. It's a nice way to give people feedback. What's also nice is the message effects module, which adds some JavaScript effects that you configure in a user interface to make it flash or wiggle or something to get your attention if there's an error. So it helps give people feedback. The other thing is that people see sites as single integrated units, not as a bunch of individual elements. You look at this page, it's a unified page. You don't see it as a bunch of blocks and divs and spans and links and all that stuff. This is the page, and this is how we refer to it in our experience. And Amazon is very good at presenting a consistent experience so that now that the transaction is about to happen, we're still kind of in the same integrated structure with all the transactional action happening on the right side with that kind of consistency. So what are the goals of successful interactive design? Safe exploration. People can try things out and back out without feeling stress, without worrying that it's going to be, they're going to lose everything that they've been doing so far. There's some instant gratification. People get satisfaction in being able to do what they want to do right away. They aren't stumped. Satisficing, which is doing enough for people to feel good enough about it for right now. You don't need to be the be-all, end-all. Perfect is the enemy of done. It just needs to be good enough for people to do what they need to do right then. Changes in midstream. They need to be able to change their decision, change their minds about something, or maybe they made a mistake and they need to modify something. And deferred choices is another one. Amazon, if you've noticed, a lot of sites, you go through a checkout process, you've been thinking about it, and by the time you check out, it says your session is expired and you have to go and enter everything again. A lot of these travel sites do this. I don't understand why. Amazon, you put something in your shopping cart, you can go away for 3 months and come back and it's still there in your shopping cart. They remember you can just defer the choice, it's done. It makes it a very easy and convenient way to use the site, and that's why I use Amazon over the other sites, because they just make it so easy to make it sort of a repository for purchase decisions in any state that I want them to be in. Let's see, we're running out of time. Incremental construction, habituation, getting people familiar with the interface, spatial memory, people remember where the buttons are. Why isn't search up in the top right corner where it was on the other page? Anyway, this is a huge topic, and only scratched a little tiny bit of the surface. So to recommend some books, there are a couple here. Designing Interfaces by Jennifer Tidwell, fascinating book. It's very different from most O'Reilly books. It's printed on a nice smooth stock with some bright full-color illustrations. She explains things very well on interactive design. Another one that I really strongly recommend is Universal Principles of Design, and this is the Bible. This is like a dictionary. It goes A to Z with about 100 different design principles, such as what we talked about here today. Affordance is one of them, for example. And it just goes through the whole list, and it has, on a single spread, it has a description, it has references for additional information, and it has illustrations of examples. And then, again, Bill Mogridge's Designing Interactions, a fascinating book. And I can't recommend it highly enough. He's an associate professor at Stanford. And your credits for hitting us. So, and that's it. want you to log out. They do have a logout link. Yeah, I think it's up in the header. I'm not sure, but
I think by contrast to the Amazon interface, anybody's ever tried purchasing through GoDaddy? But yeah, it's absurd.
so that's it. Any other questions? Yes.
If you wanted to study more about interaction design, maybe formally in a college setting, what sort of courses would you look for?
Well, there are actually now courses, there are actually degree programs on interaction design, that kind of thing. In a lot of the programs, I don't know where the good programs are today, especially in the region, but there is a new program that's going to be starting at CU this fall. It's very exciting, and it's called the Boulder Digital Works, I think. And this is a top-notch program. This is looking like a very top-notch program, and definitely worth checking out if you're looking at. And they're taking applications through August. The program starts in October, and it's a 60-week program.